Despite being London's smallest borough, Islington ranks 10th most deprived borough in the country, with low income and poverty proved to be a factor in both antisocial behaviour and bullying. Despite several initiatives to help combat the issues of bullying and antisocial behaviour in Islington, they both continue to be growing problems within the borough. We spoke to the local residents on the subject of bullying and antisocial behaviour.
I do think there's a problem with antisocial behaviour because the kids around there have nothing to do with themselves, and they seem to be causing problems to people and they don't realise that they're causing problems to those people.
Well, to be quite honest, I don't think there is a great deal of antisocial behaviour. There's a little bit, there's a few problems, but people get along together quite well around here.
I don't know how many ASBOs are given around here, but in terms of antisocial behaviour, there is a lot in Islington. I think a lot of it is unseen, a lot is unknown to a lot of people.
You do get run down by people on bikes, just walking along pavements.
People are nicking mopeds and driving around the place. Can't stand that. I think it's disgusting.
I don't know if they've been very effective anyway, antisocial behaviour orders. So, I expect it will get worse for those. Certainly get worse because I expect there'll be fewer police in the near future with all the spending cuts.
I hear things and I see things that have been going on. There's a lot of antisocial behaviour, and where I live, it's petty stuff. It's smashing the cars to get something inside the car window. Silliness like that, really.
Every 7 seconds, someone is being bullied in England.
Hey, listen, are you stupid? Brother, you know how much I hate you, you're such a tramp, bum. I'm gonna punch you up, and you can go home and tell your mum, you can go home and tell the police, tell whoever. Do you honestly think that anyone cares? You know what I'm saying? Do you honestly think that anyone cares? Seriously, because no one is gonna help you, that is the big thing. That is why I love doing this, you're a bum, tramp.
Yeah, I do think that there's a lot of bullying around us, and it's through everywhere really. It's everywhere. It's on the internet, in schools, on the street, anywhere really. You can't really get away with it.
We spoke to 10-year-old Amy about being bullied and how it made her feel.
It makes me feel upset, and I pretend that I'm sick so I don't have to go to school, because I'm the easiest to bully because I have this dyslexia, and they can get around that by calling me dumb. And I feel like I am dumb, but in my mind I know that I'm not dumb. At the end of the playground I got slapped by my face. I went to the deputy headmistress and she told the person to apologise and write a letter, but seems like she's doing it all over again. She doesn't really mean it, and they only let her for consequence miss one playtime, but I don't think that's not good enough for her. She needs to miss more than 1 or maybe 3 weeks for that, because it's been going on and on.
A quarter of children bullied by their peers reported that they suffered long-term harmful effects lasting into adulthood.
London is a melting pot, it's extremely cosmopolitan, and you can see that within the couple of miles that Islington covers, and that's one of its strengths, and that's why I like living here. In regards to bullying and antisocial behaviour in Islington, I think there's been loads of good work that's been going on up and down this borough by parents, schools, youth workers, community groups in tackling both bullying and antisocial behaviour, but we still have a long way to go. It's not something that disappears overnight. It's something that sadly does bubble away underneath the skin, and you need to continually be on top of it and stamping down on it, because a civil society like ours shouldn't tolerate that.
Bullying in my day was a bit more what we know bullying to be, basic standard bullying in the playground. Now it's moved on to, obviously with the technology now, the mobile phones, the happy slapping and this, you know, the emailing, social networking, all those sorts of different ways of bullying. So it's a different level of doing it now, different ways of doing it now. And I think that, you know, more people are jumping on board with that.
I grew up in care, so for a start, not growing up in a family, a supporting, loving family, in that sense, made me very, very different, and made me different in the eyes of individuals for a negative reason. So there was that element to my teenage years. And also by that time, I was probably quite aware in my mind that there was something different about me. I'd come to the view that I was gay in my teens. So I had to at the same time deal with the discrimination of being in the care system, with growing up as a gay man. And yes, as a result of both of those, I experienced bullying. I'm a father of somebody who's now 21, but through his teens, and he grew up with a gay father, so he had his own bullying at school because that was known, made me, I think, a better parent, because I was able to get advice, assistance and support through his teenage years. And now I helped him deal with the very different, challenging family circumstances he found himself in. And I think that made him a better person, and it definitely made me a better parent. Schools are at the cliff face. They're the first point of call that children basically come up against structured education. They need to be at the forefront of any anti-bullying campaigns or any campaigns to tackle antisocial behaviour. And that needs to be a two-pronged attack, because while you've got that going on in the school, you need to be supporting the parents of those youngsters at the same time, because you need to be educating them. I think peer support by other parents who have been through this is really important. I think mentors generally, whether it's mentors for young people or mentors for parents or mentors for full-blown adults, are really important. People need to have clear role models and good role models that they can turn to.
Young people, in trying to find themselves, they can lose their way. And I think it's up to us as adults that are aware, it's up to us to kind of help them through it. There are plenty of adults in their life that can't show them the way, and it's up to us that can show them the way to show them the way.
Out of the people who bully, you just need to know if you have anything to say about the victims who are getting bullied, just say it to their face. And the people who are getting bullied, don't start crying, just hold it in, because they will tease you even more.
Just like anywhere else, it's changed, but I still like Islington.
Taking account of other people's environments and their spaces, and they will take care of you. They will respect you as well, you know. So what goes around comes around.